Hello and welcome to Replacement Player Baseball. The Cubs have now completed their four-city road trip and are going to kick off a 7-game homestand with the first of 4 games against the Philadelphia Phillies. The Cubs come in today's game, 12.5 games up on the Central Division lead, and facing off with the Philadelphia Phillies, who are second place in the NL East at 2 games over 500. For the lineup today, we are going to see Aaron Nola on the mound for the Cubs. He's making start number 19 with an 8-4 record. He has a 4.14 ERA and a 1.21 WHIP. The Cubs lineup today is going to include Estrada, again playing second, and Mike Tauschman coming in to play right, as we are going to see Danny Santana brought up to lead off, and Chris Bryant, who is going to bat fourth today. Actually, Chris Bryant will bat second, and Rizzo can bat fourth. Let's try that. All right. So now the Cubs lineup today is going to be Santana, Bryant, Correa, Rizzo, Springer, Tauschman, Estrada, Ramos, and Nola batting ninth. For the Phillies, Reggie McClain is making appearance number 28. He has a 3-1 record with a 3.20 ERA and a 1.25 WHIP. The Phillies lineup will be Segura, McCutchen, Bohm, Hazley, O'Neill, Kingery, Galvis, Duran, and McClain batting ninth. It is 66 degrees today in Chicago. Wind blowing in off the lake at a gusty 11 mph. And it is time now to get this game underway. The Cubs taking the field here in the friendly confines as Aaron Nola is on the mound. He is going to be looking for the sign here. He nods him off again. And now the windup and the pitch. And there's a pop up to left. Coming in is Santana. He looks up and makes the play for out number 1. Next up is Andrew McCutchen with 1 out and nobody on. Nola working with a full count. Here is the pitch to McCutchen. Strike 3 is called on the inside corner, so that's out number 2. Nola now pitching to Alec Bohm, who has 11 home runs and a 257 batting average. Here's a 2-2 count. And he swings and misses to end the inning. So 2 strikeouts as the Phillies are set down in order. We go to the bottom of the first of a scoreless ball game. Santana is facing McClain here in the bottom of the first inning. First pitch to Danny Santana. A switch hitter steps in from the left side against the righty McClain. Here comes the pitch. He grounds it towards second. The play is made. The throw goes to first, and Santana is beat out by a step for the first out of the inning. Bryant now the batter. 1 out, nobody on. McClain working. Here comes the pitch. And he pops it up. Deep right center field. Going back toward the warning track as the center fielder. He's going to make the play for out number 2. Correa now the batter. 2 outs and nobody on. Correa waiting for the 2-2 pitch. And he drives that one to right field. That's going to be 1 hop to the wall. Correa rounding first, heading for second as he's going to have extra bases. He slides in with a 2-out double in the bottom of the first inning. And now, with Correa in scoring position, Rizzo is the next batter. 2 outs and 1 man on. McClain facing Rizzo with a 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Rizzo pops it up short right field. Coming in is the right fielder. He looks up and the catch is made to end the inning. So the Cubs strand a runner. They do not score. We're going to the top of the second of a scoreless ball game. And now Nola's on the mound. He's going to face Adam Hazley here in the top of the second inning, leading off for Philadelphia. Here is the first pitch, and that's a grounder towards second. Picked up by Estrada, who throws to first for out number 1. O'Neill now the batter. 1 out, nobody on. Tyler O'Neill waiting for the 1-2 pitch. And a drive into right, chasing is Tauschman. He's going to play it on a hop. and that'll be a single for Tyler O'Neill. Kingery now the batter, with 1 out, 1 man on. Kingery waiting for the full count pitch. Nola looking for the sign and the delivery, and a swing and a miss for strike 3. So with 2 outs now and a runner on first, Freddie Galvis is going to come up to the plate. Top of the second inning, still a scoreless ball game. 2-2 is the count. And the pitch, and there's a pop-up to short right. Coming in is Tauschman, long run, but he makes the play to end the inning. So the Phillies strand a runner, they do not score. We are going to the bottom of the second of a 0-0 ball game. George Springer now coming up for the Cubs. Here is the first pitch to Springer. And he drives that one down the right field line. I think that's going to make it if it stays fair. It's a home run. George Springer giving the Cubs a 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the second inning. 391 feet down the right field line. And the Cubs jump out to the early lead as Springer has 16 home runs now on the season. McLean facing Tauschman here in the bottom of the second. 1 run already in. Nobody out. 2 strikes is the count to Tauschman. And he swings and misses for strike 3. That is out number 1. Estrada now batting. 1 out, nobody on. 2-2 is the count to Thairo Estrada. Here comes the pitch. And a grounder toward the left side. The third baseman picks it, but he does not throw. And Estrada is going to have an infield single here in the bottom of the second inning. Wilson Ramos now the batter. 1 out, 1 man on. McLean. What is Duran's arm like? Oh, he's pretty good. He's got a 16 rating for his arm. So Ramos facing McLean with a 1 strike count. And there's a grounder toward third. The throw goes to second. The relay to first. That's a 5-4-3 double play. So the Cubs do not score. They score once. They do not score due to the double play. We go to the top of the third of a 1-0 ball game. Duran facing Nola to lead off the top of the third inning. Nola with the first pitch. And Duran's going to line that one to center. Going back is Springer. He's going to play it off the wall. As the throw comes back into the cutoff man, Duran has a leadoff double here in the top of the third inning. And now the pitcher's coming up. McLean stepping up to the plate with a runner on second, nobody out. Nola working, first pitch, and the bunt is laid down. The catcher pops out, he has it, the throw to first, and they get the force for the first out of the inning. The runner advances to third, bringing up Juan Segura. With 1 out and the runner on third. 1-2 is the count, and there's a check swing for strike 3. That is a huge strikeout for Nola. That's his 120th strikeout of the season. And now McCutchen is the batter with 2 outs and the tying run on third. 1 ball is the count. Here's the pitch. McCutchen grounds it towards short. Correa has it. He throws to first, which ends the inning. So the Phillies strand a runner. They do not score. We're going to the bottom of the third of a 1-0 ball game. McLean facing Nola in the bottom of the third. 1 strike is the count. Here's the pitch. Popped up to center. Coming in fast as a center fielder. He will look up and make the play for out number 1. Santana now the batter. He's 0 for 1 today. Facing McLean with 1 out and nobody on. 3-0 count. And high and away for ball 4. So Santana takes the walk. As he heads down to first, Chris Bryant is the next batter. 1 out, 1 man on. Bryant gave it a ride his first time up. Here's the 1-2 pitch, and he pops it up on the foul territory first base side. Coming over as the first baseman, he makes the play in front of the dugout for out number 2. Correa now the batter. He's 1 for 1 today. Facing McLean with a runner on first and 2 outs. Full count pitch. And that's lined down the right field line. That's going to be a base hit. Rounding first, heading for extra bases is Correa. The lead runner is going to come around and score, and now the Cubs have a 2-0 lead. Here in the bottom of the third inning, Carlos Correa with the RBI 2-out double, and the Cubs have doubled their lead in the bottom of the third. Rizzo now the batter. 2 outs and a runner on second. Correa up to 53 RBIs on the season. Rizzo facing McLean with a full count. Here's the pitch. And there's a grounder towards second. Picked up. Thrown over to first. And Rizzo beats it out. In a rare display of speed, Rizzo manages to beat out that ground ball for an infield single. So now the Cubs have runners on the corners and 2 outs. George Springer is the next batter. He had a home run his first time up. He's facing McLean in the bottom of the 3rd inning. 1-2 is the count. Springer waits for the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. That'll end the inning. The Cubs score once. They strand 2, taking a 2-0 lead into the top of the 4th inning. Aaron Nola still on the mound, working against Alec Bohm here in the top of the 4th inning. Full count pitch. Nola delivers. That is up and in for ball 4, so the leadoff walk is issued. That's Nola's first of the day. Hazley is the next batter. Nobody out, 1 man on. 1 strike is the count. And there's a drive into the gap in right center field. Chasing as a diving play by George Springer. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. That had double written all over it. And George Springer never gave up. And he gathers it in with a diving play. So the runner has to retreat to first, and now Tyler O'Neill is the next batter. The former Cub coming up leading the Phillies with home runs, 21 on the season. Nola working with a 1-ball count. Here's the pitch, and there's a pop-up very high left center field. This time Springer's going to make a little more routine play for the second out of the inning. Kingery now the batter with 2 outs and 1 man on. Nola delivering the 2-2 pitch, and that is, the throw goes down to first. That was ball 3. Ramos tries to throw down to first for the pickoff, but the runner is safe. So Kingery now waiting for the full count pitch with 2 outs. The runner is going to be going. Here is the pitch, and a grounder up the middle. Second baseman has it. The throw to first, and that'll end the inning. So the Cubs escape the inning. We go to the bottom of the 4th with a 2-0 Cub lead. Tauschman facing McLean here in the bottom of the 4th inning. First pitch to Tauschman. Here it comes. Grounder toward first. Picked up, stepping on the base, is Alec Bohm for out number 1. Estrada now the batter. He's 1 for 1 today. Facing McLean in the bottom of the 4th inning. 2-1 is the count. And Estrada grounds it sharply toward third. The throw, however, goes to first for out number 2. Ramos now the batter, 2 outs and nobody on. McLean working with a 2-strike count. Here is the pitch. And a liner up the middle. Wilson Ramos with a 2-out single here in the bottom of the 4th inning. And now with a runner on first and 2 outs, we have Aaron Nola up to the plate. Cubs up by 2. Nola looking to help his own cause. Here's a 2-1 pitch. And he grounds it towards short. Picked up and thrown to second. They retire the lead runner on the force to end the inning. So the Cubs strand a runner. They do not score. We're going to the top of the 5th of a 2-0 ball game. Nola back on the mound, facing the 7, 8, and 9 batters in the Phillies lineup in the top of the 5th inning. 2 strikes is the count. Nola delivering the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Got him to chase the high heat right there. That's out number 1. 5 strikeouts on the day for Aaron Nola now as Duran steps up. 1 out, nobody on. Full count pitch. Here it comes. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. That's number 6 with the changeup. And Nola setting him down in style here. McLean is the next batter. 2 outs and nobody on. First pitch to McLean. And that's popped up to left field. Santana coming in. He has a line on it, and he makes the play to end the inning. So the Cubs go set the Phillies down in order. We go to the bottom of the 5th of a 2-0 Cub lead. Danny Santana, Cubs leadoff hitter, is leading off here in the bottom of the 5th inning. McLean coming out to the mound. 1-2 is the count. And Santana swings and misses for strike 3. That was a curveball in the dirt, and he chased it. Chris Bryant now the batter. He's 0 for 2 today. With 1 out, nobody on. 1-2 is the count. And Bryant drives it deep left field. Kiss it goodbye as it disappears into the night. That is out onto the street behind the left field stands. 412 feet, and the Cubs now have a 3-0 lead into the bottom of the 5th inning. Chris Bryant with home run number 3 on the season. And Carlos Correa is the next batter. 1 out, nobody on. McLean working, 2-ball count. Here is the pitch to Correa. And he drives that one into center field. That's going to be a line drive single with 1 out in the bottom of the 5th inning. Correa on first now for Rizzo to come up to the plate. Rizzo's 1 for 2 today. He's facing McLean with a runner on first and 1 out. 2 balls is the count. Here's the pitch. And Rizzo grounds it to first. They step on the base for the force. The throw down to second is late as the tag is not applied. And now the Cubs have 2 outs and a runner in scoring position. George Springer now the batter. He's hit a home run already today. He's facing McLean in the bottom of the 5th with 2 outs and a runner on second. 3 balls is the count. That is low for ball 4. So a fastball in the dirt is going to put Springer on first and bring up Mike Tauschman. 2 outs, 2 men on, bottom of the 5th inning. Tauschman facing McLean. 1-1 is the count. He grounds it towards short, picked up and thrown to second, which is going to retire the intermediate runner to end the inning. So the Cubs strand 2. We go to the top of the 6th of a 3-0 ball game. Segura facing Nola here in the top of the 6th inning. Nola working with a full count. Here is the pitch to Segura. And that's a liner right at the second baseman Estrada. That's going to be out number 1. McCutchen now the batter with 1 out, nobody on. Nola working with a 1-1 count. Here is the pitch. And a drive, deep center field, adjusting toward the warning track as Springer. He is going to make the play for out number 2. Bohm now the batter with 2 outs and nobody on. Nola working with a 2-ball count. Here is the pitch. And a pop-up on the infield. Correa calls for it. He makes the play to end the inning. So the Phillies go down in order. We go down to the bottom of the 6th of a 3-0 ball game. Estrada facing McLean here in the bottom of the 6th inning to lead off for the Cubs. And Nola has thrown 83 pitches. We're going to, if somebody gets on base, we will pinch hit for Nola. However, short of that, I'd really like to see him throw another inning. So, well, we'll see how this goes. See if somebody gets on base first. McLean facing Estrada with a 2-1 count. Estrada waiting for the pitch. Liner toward the shortstop, picked up on a hop and thrown over to first for out number 1. Ramos now the batter with 1 out, nobody on. McLean facing Ramos with a 3-1 count. Here is the pitch. Check swing for ball 4. So the walk is issued. That puts a runner on first with 1 out. And actually, this would be a good sacrifice situation. We may as well just let Nola lay down the bunt and try to advance the runner. McLean facing Nola. 1 strike is the count. The round ball goes up the middle. The shortstop has it. He throws to second to get the lead runner, and that's out number 2. So now, with Nola on first, Santana is the batter. He's 0 for 2 today. Facing McLean from the left side. 1 strike is the count. And he drives it straight away center field. That's going to go over the center fielder's head off the wall. Santana gunning for third. He's going to have an RBI triple, and the Cubs now have a 4-0 lead here in the bottom of the 6th inning. The pitcher Nola circles the bases, scoring from first on that RBI triple. Santana is now up to 52 RBIs on the season. Chris Bryant now the batter. He had a home run his last time up. He is 1 for 3 today, facing McLean in the bottom of the 6th with 2 outs and the runner 90 feet away. McLean working with a 1-2 count. Here is the pitch. And a grounder toward third, picked up, thrown over to first, and that'll end the inning. So the Cubs score a run, taking a 4-0 lead in the top of the 7th inning. Hazley facing Nola. Nola's at 83 pitches. He is working here in the top of the 7th, protecting a 4-run lead. 2-2 is the count. Nola looking to deliver the pitch. And there's a swing and a miss for strike 3. That was a sinker for out number 1. Strikeout number 7 on the day for Nola. And now Tyler O'Neill's the batter. 1 out, nobody on. First pitch to Tyler O'Neill. And there's a liner past the third baseman into left field. That is a single for Tyler O'Neill here in the top of the 7th inning. Kingery now the batter. 1 out, 1 man on. Nola working with a 2-1 count. Here's the pitch to Kingery, and there's a pop-up in foul territory. Rizzo chasing. He makes the catch in front of the dugout for out number 2. Galvis now the batter. 2 outs, 1 man on. Nola working. First pitch, here it comes. Popped up to right. Chasing his Tauschman toward the line. He looks up and he puts it away to end the inning. So the Phillies stranded runner, they do not score. We're going to the bottom of the 7th of a 4-0 ball game. And for today's 7th inning stretch, we're going to have Sean Dunston here to lead the mid-inning festivities. Carlos Correa is going to face Adam Morgan, who's coming out of the Phillies bullpen to throw the bottom of the 7th inning. Morgan has a 2-2 record. He has thrown 23 2/3 innings, walked 10, struck out 19 with a 4.18 ERA. Correa facing Morgan. He is 3 for 3 today with an RBI. Correa waiting for the 1-ball pitch. Morgan looking for the sign. And the delivery. And there's a pop-up to center field. Chasing is the center fielder. Toward his right, he makes the catch for out number 1. Rizzo now the batter, 1 out, nobody on. Morgan working with a 2-strike count. Here is the pitch. Driven to right. Chasing at medium depth is the right fielder. He will make the play, and that's out number 2. Springer now batting with 2 outs and nobody on. Morgan facing Springer with a 3-1 count. And there's a grounder toward third. The smash is caught down in the hot corner. The thrower goes over to first, and that'll end the inning. So we go now to the top of the 8th. It is still a 4-0 Cub lead. And Nola is on the mound. He's going to face the 8, 9, and 1 batters in the Phillies lineup. And we are, in fact, going to warm up a reliever. It's going to be Birdie in the event that Nola is not able to navigate this inning. Nola facing Duran with a full count. Here comes the pitch. And there's a grounder up the middle. Estrada has it. He throws to first, and that's out number 1. Hoskins now the batter. Rhys Hoskins is pinch hitting for the pitcher spot. He has 10 home runs, 17 RBIs, and a .212 batting average on the season. Nola working with a full count. Here is the pitch to Hoskins. And that's a swing and a miss for strike 3. Nola bringing the heat with a high fastball for out number 2. And now Segura is the batter. Segura is 0 for 3 today. Nola working with 2 outs and nobody on. Here is the full count pitch to Segura. And it's popped up behind first base. Going back is Rizzo, and he puts it away to end the inning. So Nola works a scoreless 8th. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning of a 4-0 contest. And now Mike Tauschman leading off against Victor Arano out of the Phillies bullpen. Arano has thrown 27 1/3 innings, walked 13, struck out 32 with a 4.61 ERA. Arano facing Tauschman to lead off for the Cubs in the bottom of the 8th inning. Birdie is ready, and he will be pitching in the 9th. 1 strike is the count. Arano looking for the sign and delivering the pitch to Tauschman, and he lines it up the middle. That's going to be a leadoff single. Tauschman stopping at first with a base hit to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning. And now Estrada is the batter with a runner on first, nobody out. Tauschman on first. Estrada, I'm wondering if we're going to try to steal with Tauschman here, but it's probably not really worth it. I don't know. We'll see what happens here. We're going to do pitch by pitch and see what happens. There's a pickoff throw to first. Apparently the Phillies were thinking the same thing. Swinging away now. And that is strike 1, a fastball at 96. So Estrada now waiting for another pitch. That is low and in. That's ball 1, a slider. So Arano, you got to come back with another fastball. Oh, he gets a swing and a miss by the fastball, but it was down at 98. So is he going to waste a pitch here? 1-2 count. We're going to try to steal second and see what happens. Estrada batting. That is strike 3 called, and the runner retreats to first. So nothing doing there. Wilson Ramos now the batter. with 1 out, 1 man on. Here's the 1-2 pitch, and Ramos lines it into right field. That's a base hit. Tauschman rounding second. He's heading for third. The throw goes to third, and Tauschman slides in safely. So that is going to be a single for Ramos, putting runners on the corners with 1 out. And now the pitcher Nola comes up, and we are going to see a pinch hitter here. It is going to be the lefty Bryce Harper coming off the bench. So Harper stepping up to the plate. Oh, and we need to look at the Cubs bullpen. And we need to make sure that Birdie is actually warmed up and ready to pitch. Arano facing Harper with 1 out, runners on the corners in the bottom of the 8th inning. Cubs up by 4, looking for some insurance runs. Here's a 1-2 count and the pitch to Harper, and he swings and misses for strike 3. That was a high fastball at 95, and Harper could not lay off. So now Santana is the batter with 2 outs, runners on the corners. Arano facing Santana with a 1-strike count. Here is the pitch. Grounded up the middle, shortstop has it. He flips to second, which ends the inning. So the Cubs do not score. We are going to the top of the 9th of a 4-0 ball game. And now, Nola's day is over. Birdie is going to come in. He is going to pitch. He's going to come into the number 9 spot, and he is going to try to protect the 4-run lead here in the top of the 9th inning. Birdie facing McCutchen, Bowman, Hazley in the top of the 9th. 1-2 is the count. Birdie looking for the sign. And he delivers the pitch. Popped up on the infield. Coming out is the catcher. Second baseman Estrada calls him off, and he makes the play for out number 1. Bohm now the batter with 1 out, nobody on. Birdie working. First pitch. Lined into center field. Springer chasing toward left center. He is adjusting and making the catch for out number 2. And now, with the Phillies down to their final out, Hazley comes up to bat with 2 outs and nobody on. Birdie working. 2-2 is the count. Here is the pitch to Hazley, and he grounds it to first. Oh, and it's past the first baseman down the right field line. Chasing is Tauschman. He gets it into the cutoff man. Hazley is going to slide into second with a 2-out double here in the top of the 9th inning. And now O'Neill is the batter with 2 outs and 1 man on. Tyler O'Neill facing Birdie in the top of the 9th inning. Here is the 2-strike count and the pitch, and a grounder towards short. Picked up by Correa. He throws to first, and the game is over. So the Cubs are victorious 4-0 in the first game of this 7-game homestand. Cubs getting 4 runs on 11 hits with no errors. The Phillies, no runs on 4 hits with no errors. The player of today's game is the Cubs' Aaron Nola. He went 8 shutout innings, allowing 3 hits and 1 walk with 8 strikeouts. Birdie works a scoreless 9th, protecting the 4-run lead. Certainly consideration is going to be given to Carlos Correa, who went 3 for 4 with an RBI today as well. So the Cubs improving to 54-31 as the Phillies fall to 42-41. Thank you for watching Replacement Player Baseball.